Hello there everyone, we're back, live, with the Sultanate of Zurao. Welcome. Hello. This is your DoD fanfork content on the Spudgun official Twitch, live, session 4 of this campaign, I think, for the next 3 to 4 hours of your lives. First of all, thank you very much Klebmans and Nilla for the primes. I appreciate that. I sort of paused the background music so we could hear the alert the first time. Or the second time it happened, I mean. Hello Pie Chucker. Nah, he doesn't watch my streams. He only comes to be on my streams for the clout. He doesn't actually grind the actual view. If you look at his canned food, he's probably only got like 3. Whereas all of you have thousands. I fought a holy war for you in Weevil's Discord. We defeated the Nugdups. I'm on Weevil's Discord and I haven't seen anything. Maybe oh well, thank you. Thanks for defending my name. Thanks for defending my honour out there in the community. I get slandered in places, you know, especially Victoria 3 related Discords. So hello everyone, welcome back. It's great to be streaming Victoria 2 again, my favourite game. So hello hot local singles. Every time I start to say your name, I start calling you hot local signals and I think of OpenTTD. Which reminds me, you know, I haven't played OpenTTD for ages and we don't really we aren't even going to play it before the end of the year, to be honest. I mean, the last time we played it, it was a pretty good game, but Pachuca wasn't feeling it, and we had so many people it became a bit chaotic, and people were going a bit mental, saying crazy things. It wasn't the game that put us off, it was just bringing too many people, I guess. It was still a good game though. But anyway, so also, you know, hello to everyone. There's loads of people chatting early this time. Sometimes chat takes a while to gear up and get going. And this time, we're right off the bat. What do you call that? You're like, I don't know. You know, when you start really, when any idioms for when you start something really quickly, like hot out of the stalls or something. You know, like a race analogy. What do you call that? No, Nilla. No. 2013 was 6 years ago. So, the DM training montage was fantastic in the Battle for Prague video. Thanks. That's another great use of random clips and memes, if I do say so myself. It's been part of my editing style in these Vic 2 videos since I started it, more or less, so... I'm very happy that I can continue to make fresh memes like that and I haven't run out of ideas, because every time I edit a video, I see the things going on, I see the funny moments, I see the situations, and I relate it to some clip or something that I can use. I always do manage to think of something. I got a lot of them in on the... I think I've been knocking them out of the park with the Bavaria Sea. I've put loads of good ones in, I think. With the part 14... various clips, you had the Christmas truce, you had Rambo saying nothing is over, you had, did I put another one in that? I think I did, somewhere. I had an Oppenheimer clip in there, with the rule lawyering, yeah. And since you know, Christopher Nolan and Martin Scorsese are still out there making films, I'll always have fresh pools of random clips to draw from that might be relevant. Killers of the Flower Moon probably has a few. When those clips start getting uploaded. Oppenheimer clips have been making their way onto YouTube now for the past couple of weeks. Or a few weeks, month or so. So they've been a good source to draw from. Napoleon clips, maybe. If you take if you take some aspects out of the Napoleon film, out of context, take some of the battle scenes, there could be some good stuff to use. You know that famous clip from the film where it's Josephine going, "When you see this, you'll want this for..." You could make a good clip out of that. "When you see this, you'll want this forever, for the rest of your life." Like it could be, you could put iron in there or sulfur or something between her legs. "When you see this, you'll want this forever." That could be make for some good ones. I hope Weevil's not watching. Hope he doesn't steal that one. Anyway. Oh, well, we'll get into that very soon, that one, boy. You know my long intros. We'll get into actual discussing the practicalities of Zurao in a moment, because that's going to be really interesting. We got decisions to make. But where's my battle plan? Hey, wait, guys. Did I take the save after my battle plan? I made a battle plan at the end of the last session, and I cannot see it here. Did I take the right save, or what happened? I'm hoping I'm not reverting or something, like I accidentally didn't save. What year did we end the last session? You think you're so great because you have boats? Oh, that would be great for fighting against Mr. Bolton. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's great. Those 3 films that came out this year, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Napoleon, 2 out of 3 of those I saw. You can guess which one I didn't go to see. They've been a perfect source for amazing fucking fresh clips for Victoria videos. I need to show you the one I made from Oppenheimer. There's a separate meme rather than... Can I put this directly on my stream? Oh, did you hear that one? It's the same date, thank you. Oh, I couldn't hear it, but you could. You could, that's good. Can I play it again? Want to see it again? Alright. So anyway, again, welcome. We're back. DoD Fanfork, you know the drill. Zorao campaign. We started as the Sultanate of Zorao. Well, we started as the Sultanate of Zhoushan, which is the northern one of the three countries that start as Zorao. The dual monarchy starts with these two provinces. Burgundy starts with like two. Scandinavia started here. Burgundy and the dual monarchy have expanded their colonies over my island. We kicked out Scandinavia early with some nice event that helped us out. Well, looking back on it, and this was session 2, the event that we used, the decision I should say, didn't really help us in any way. We got a general who's just a 2-1. I think we still got him. What was his name? I mean, no offense, but how are you supposed to remember names? I can't remember what his name was. I think it might have been Dongwu, actually. I think it was Dongwu we got in session 2. If you've watched the VODs lately, you might remember better. But yeah, we got a general, and then it just put us to war with Scandinavia, and we started occupying the two colonies we had. If I had just decked on them manually, the only difference would have been that I could have just manually occupied the places. That's it. It just auto-occupied them for me. The actual war was exactly the same. I think there's going to be a chance of that, you know, there's a chance of Scandinavia surrendering or something. There's different options probably. I thought since Scandinavia was at war with Bohemia at the time, they'd be more likely to choose a surrender option. Like, you know, oh, why the fuck should we care about this irrelevant little Australian colony that's being attacked by a large power in the region and is having uprisings when we're currently fighting a death war versus Burgundy? But I was wrong, I misjudged that. And we fought a war anyway, but I won. Anyway, right. So, but I guess before we actually get into the game, content-wise, well, I've got a big Christmas schedule coming up, which I haven't finalised yet. The schedule effectively starts on Monday, so I'll probably get it out tomorrow. But it will involve a discussion stream with PieChucker where we cover Gilded Destiny and a couple of other projects. We haven't done one of those for a while. So we'll do that, probably on Tuesday. I will play this campaign again on either Wednesday or Thursday. Can't remember exactly what I selected for that. We're going to play Lethal Company on Monday with a 4-man squad. But then we're going to come back to Lethal Company on Friday and have a special event where we use the Unlimited Lobby mod finally. And I just invite as many of you in as possible. Anyone who wants to play, as long as I know you and you're like a viewer or something. We'll get in as many people. Just an absolute clusterfuck event. And then on Saturday, I'm hoping to do a comfy Christmas chatting stream on YouTube. Where I just sort of relax. I can bring random people in who want to chat from the waiting room. PieChucker might be there. And the general theme of the stream will probably be to do an overview of the year. Look back on the content and stuff. Because this was another crazy year. The year went by so fast, but also a lot of great content. The Bavaria series started midway through the year. The Open Vic project began in January. And various other things happened. We had a few Victoria 3 related videos, including the one I released a couple of days ago on Thursday. That video went down well in terms of the comments. We had very fascinating comments. Some people agreeing, some people pointing out things that weren't right or they didn't agree with. And you know, overall, good chats in the comments. The overall thing about this Victoria 3 video was that it's obviously and naturally gotten less views than the previous ones because the general interest in Victoria 3 has just plummeted. No one really cares. Either from the point of view of people who like it, the players, like the player count, and like pro Victoria 3 people, but also obviously the people who would watch my channel who don't like it and are critics. You know, the interest in the game overall has gone down, so it got less views and that's completely fine and natural. I still wanted to get out everything I said in that video, though. I think it was important. And we got it out, and it was good. It went down well. So that's nice. But onwards, we will have Bavaria Part 16 on Friday, of course, by the way. I forgot to mention that when going over the upcoming schedule. That's an absolute guarantee. Monetization issues pending, I guess. That's the only thing that could really stop it. So anyway. It was 6 years in Stellaris. Unless, wait, did it have one 3 years in as well? The one that I identified in 2022 was 6 years after the game came out. But you're saying 3 years. No one pointed it out in the comments if they had another one before. A bit much focus on individual Steam reviews personally? Oh well, I thought it would be a bit of a change actually, to go and have that video. In the previous videos I've mentioned the reviews a lot, and pointed them out as a big important thing. But this time I actually went in to go and see what they were saying, and have a little bit of banter, and look at the funny bits and all that. I think that section of the video was probably a very different pace. It was kind of more slow and just plodding through. Compared to the rest of the video, which is me rather fast, going through info and making points quickly, that was a change. So it might have been a bit weird, I don't know. Well, yeah, 3 years, yeah. It's had one yearly since 2019. Oh, right. Well, I didn't know that, and no one even pointed it out in the comments. But anyway, so that's an overview of the content. I mean, another thing to say is, I actually do have another Lethal Company edited video to go out on the main channel, and I'm going to upload that tomorrow. Actually, that's another thing I need to mention. Ladoge said it earlier in the chat, because I showed him the video that I made, because he was in the video, so he's seen it. The ease of being able to make the point that it's very easy to cherry pick individual reviews. Yeah, I would always expect that counter, but so what I let the section be a lot longer, and I scrolled through multiple reviews and I commented on a lot of them, including positive ones. So I made sure to include a very good range, and I sorted from most recent so that I would see them as they came in rather than weighted towards what people are voting on in terms of helpful. So I think the section was still strong. And I was genuinely just going into the reviews blind without any bias and looking at them and reading and responding at the time. But even if I did go in and cherry pick, I mean, I think that's still an okay thing to do generally. I mean, because if I wanted to go in and make a point in the video and use reviews as sources to back it up, that's still valid. Even if I'm cherry picking them, those reviews still do exist. And the overall percentage of reviews is there. You know that, so you know I'm cherry picking. People are able to look at it and know what's going on. Anyway. And another thing, I'm sorry to go on about this, but another thing that was clear in the reviews, and it's clear in the section, is that even among positive reviews, recommendations, there were severely negative things said in those reviews. There were a lot of, what do you call it? The word for that. They came with a lot of qualifiers or doubts. And some of them were actively negative reviews where caveats, that's the perfect word, yeah, that's it. So they came with a lot of caveats. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, Spooky Boy. So a lot of them came with caveats, and a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but a few of them, a decent amount, maybe I showed a couple of examples, was reviews which were actively negative, where they might have accidentally clicked recommend or something, Like the one from my friend that I showed at the end of the section, which was funny. So, ironically, and the last thing I'm going to say on Victoria 3 in the video, if you take all positive reviews on Steam about Victoria 3, they are about 60%. They are only about 60% positive in terms of the contents of those reviews, and that's not like a serious problem or a point or anything. That's just funny. So anyway, back to this game, okay? I mean, this is par for the course anyway with these streams, right? It take about 20 minutes, or half an hour to do an intro. I went to make food and tea and the victory yap just ended. Well, it was very quick. Okay, sponsored user, that's fine. I could respond to that, but I also want to move on from victory. It's a sort of valid point, but also doesn't really excuse Victoria 3. Anyway, I sort of responded to a point that was like that in one of the reviews, on the review section. So, anyway. I know discussion's fun and all that, but this isn't a Victoria 3 discussion stream, this is a Victoria 2 Zorao session. I could go on, but plus, I know the video, I said at the end of the video, after making the video, I'm done talking about Victoria 3. I want to move on from it. But I also understand that the video will raise discussion and make me respond to people. And that's fine. So anyway, did you know that, fun fact is that part 14 of the Bavaria series got more comments than the Victoria 3 video, which just goes to show where the interest lies, you know. But anyway, Bavaria part 16 this Friday. It does not deserve our attention. Well, it doesn't necessarily deserve being paid for and bought and played. It deserves attention to be talked about as a phenomenon and a lesson, and something that's very important to us and important to the franchise and Paradox and gaming in general, but not as an actual game. Right, anyway, that's okay. Iron Law, no more. Bavaria has been an absolutely phenomenal series though. Well, thanks. Glad you think so. There's still a lot more to go. I'm not saying there's a lot more to go in terms of, oh, maybe it'll get worse and then it won't be such a phenomenal series. I mean, it'll only continue at the standard it has been, or get better. That's what I mean. So Zorao, okay? What's going on here? What's the deal with Zorao, eh? Haha. Stand-up comedy clip. Wonder what we're getting under our trees for Spudmas 2023. Well, you're going to get an official schedule for the week leading up to Christmas. And I'll announce that in a community post tomorrow probably. And on Discord. And Twitter. Right, okay. So we started off as this country, expanded to where we are. Last session, we basically just blurted out an entire conquest of China within the session. Within, I don't know, within 10 years, probably even shorter than that of gameplay. The first war was the most difficult, where we penetrated in through the south and through Hainan. But then after that they were a paper tiger. And we used the China Conquest Casus Belli, which allows you to truce break, and it allows you to use zero infamy, and it's cheap war score. And we just absolutely blitzed through China. After their army sort of falls apart for the first time, they aren't able to rebuild it, they aren't able to supply it. And they're also fighting amongst themselves, the two different main empires in the north and south. That also helped a lot. Oh, Flinny Winnie, thank you so much for tipping. Thanks for the £10.45. That is very generous and I appreciate it. Right, so we conquered it, and that obviously absolutely skyrocketed my population. Wait. No, you didn't lose the anthem, that was a tip, which has got a different alert from the subbing. If you want to play the anthem, do subscribe or gift a sub. So towards the end of the last stream, we were discussing the response to the situation that we have of this rapid increase in pops. We went from about just under 3 million pops to 95 million pops. We went from about 40 brigades possible to 315 brigades possible. It's just absolutely insane. We also went down to 1.76% total clergyman pops. which has hit my literacy growth very badly, actually. I mean, I think this stat here also includes the colonial pops. But, yeah, look, we have 2.9 million accepted pops. The number of pops that I have living in states is tiny compared to what we have in colonies. And this creates an extremely unbalanced nation. It's possible to keep playing like this, build up the whole army best we can, and play in this scenario. But it also creates a lot of problems, I believe. This massive army... Well, let's listen to the anthem.
Flinny Winnie gifted a tier 1 sub to 13 Pitch Black Cat.
Thank you very much, Flinny Winnie, for gifting a sub. Is literacy growth based on clergy per state or clergy per country? This is something I don't actually 100% know. Clergyman percentage overall here does apply to research points. That overall percentage hits my research points a bit. Clergymen, I know the percentage of clergymen within a state affects the literacy growth within that state. So it's a bit of both. That is an Aussie. As an Aussie, that anthem is so cursed. That's the idea behind it. People have talked about, or people have asked me to make a full version of that song, but just as that bit of the alert ends, it goes into the normal verse of Land Down Under by Men at Work. So I wouldn't know what to go from there. And that rap verse that I put into it is the only rap verse in that entire song. So what I might do, if I was going to make a full anthem, would be to incorporate different Chinese songs. Like, what's that? Red Dawn, Red Sky at Dawn, or whatever that one is, the Mao Zedong song. And Shui Hua Piao Piao, yeah. I could put more of them in. And I could switch from the actual Land Down Under song to a backing track so you don't hear those vocals. Or maybe I could bring it in the chorus. Yeah. That's for a different day. I'm not going to do that now live on stream. Education efficiency definitely does something for sure. Yeah, I mean, education efficiency, I guess, increases the rate at which your clergymen increase the literacy of your pops. In the same way that various different efficiencies in the game, like tax and admin efficiency, do things like that. So the main issue, let me just get the main problem with this out of the way. I can build up to 315 brigades, I've already built about half of them. This increases my military power to the number 1 in the world, just on account of numbers. Red sun in the sky, that's it. Which in turn is forcing me to become a great power at number 8. The prestige I have cannot be lowered any more than it is. So I'm stuck, and I will be number 8, and if I were to build any more brigades, I would only go higher. I'm currently in the dual monarchy sphere of influence. I'm in the dual monarchy sphere of influence, which is the absolute lifeline of this whole country and this whole campaign. As a matter of fact, the main drawback of previous campaigns that have been failures, not exactly failures, but in the end not meeting my exact goals, was that we did not get a sphere and we were completely self-reliant. And we had countries which were not industrially good, like especially Bjornia with no RGOs, and also Liberia, which had RGOs but didn't have a literacy base for industry.
John Cena wants to know your social credit score and would also like Bing chilling.
Thank you very much, Ghost, for the 29 months. I could also put the John Cena clip into the national anthem, of course. So, the limited base of accepted pops in states we have down here, which accounts for about 3 million pops total, is nowhere near enough to self-sustainingly supply this gigantic army of Han Chinese and South Chinese too. Hello, Sneaky. So it's not really sustainable. It doesn't really work. So one idea that I proposed was to release the Chinese Empire. That's a big no-no, because it will spawn events and problems and it may become a great power in its own right at some point. So releasing actual China is a no-no. The other option is the hybrid option of releasing some Chinese countries, namely the ones that I actually defeated, like the Xi Empire, Xi Jinping, the Wrong Empire, which is controversial. Maybe some people want me to release the Right Empire. I'm going to end my stream. Right. And the UA Empire. So that decision was left at the end, and people in the comments of the VOD were very supportive of the idea of the partition method, releasing more than one country. Do they become puppets on release? Yes. They would be my puppets. So they'd be still under my control. Just not directly contributing to my stats and my literacy and my army. They would build their own armies, which I could command and use as like absolute fucking hordes to go into India or something against the European powers I want to attack. But nonetheless, the maker of the mod, though, he commented with an extensive bit of information. He said that specifically, if China exists, I will get terrible events and an event chain called something about the what did he say? The Tongmenghui chain. So an event chain, because I'm a monarchy, something crazy like that will happen. So to quote the main comment from Danuk here that's important, releasing the miners should not be too much of a problem. Just make sure that Rong, Tunging and Song exist at the same time to prevent the Tongmenghui chain from triggering, and don't release anything until after 1880. China has some really old spaghetti code from the pre-DoD fanfork era, so doing exactly what I say here is entirely recommended unless you want something to break. So I am going to do what he says, of course. Do what the maker of the mod says. But that also involves not doing anything until after 1880 there. So we're still stuck with it. Well, Archmac, don't you have all the needed RGOs already? Yes, especially after conquering China, we have even more. We got iron, which we don't actually have yet down here, till we conquer Burgundy's land. But I am industrializing. I'm encouraging craftsmen in 4 fucking focuses. So it's just that the population base will never be enough. And, you know, we are starting from a low base as well. And a low literacy, which we've increased, like, by 30% for the whole game. So what we have to do now is maintain all this. Now, the way I'm going to deal with the problem is disbanding a lot of the armies that we've just created in order to lower my military score so we don't become a great power. We don't necessarily even need all these. I'm taking an axe to these armies that we just built up. It's harsh, I know. Just taking an absolute axe to these armies. Let's see that. We'll do that for now. So, I mean, come to think of it, if we're going to be holding on to the Chinese land manually for 8 or 9 years anyway until 1880, I might actually just hold on to it. Because we're also going to get colonial migration throughout this whole time, where we could work towards stating and incorporating some of these places. Hello, Michael. Do you ever get more accepted pops? Yeah, I can actually get the Aboriginals. They don't make up that many pops, but it's nice. And after that, I don't know. So, I mean, after I take, by the way, the next thing on the agenda is taking the Zorao Destiny decision, which needs nationalism and imperialism, which I'm researching, which will give me cores over the entire rest of the island. So, after that, if I do take the whole island and win that, I get further events for further conquest. And based on which of the 3 Zorao countries you form Zorao as, they have different paths. And it's each to do with their own lore. The Christian one gets Christian events to do Christian things, and I'm the Muslim one. He didn't specify exactly what it is, he left it open to guess. But since I'm the Muslim one, I can only speculate as to what part of the world I might have future interest in, and an interesting path later. So, without further ado, I'm going to unpause and see the effect of my disbanding of loads of military on my score. Should kick in. It's made us stronger. It's made us stronger. It's actually made me number 7. Is this score based on my soldier pops? Or the actual armies? Guys? So, did I actually... It is, I think so. Train voice. I asked an or question. 2 options. I take it you typed before I raised the second clause. See, we're still learning things about this game to this day. Still got ports to build up here. I am hovering. It's a big delay. It says soldiers and army, so it's just going to be... It's the pops, isn't it? Can you afford to delete boats? Only heavy ships gives you prestige. Or, like, score. Why would it say soldiers and army? So maybe it's both. What if I delete this army, for example? 313? I don't think it really went down. No, it did go down, but not by much. The total soldier pops I have are still ginormous. But I can't really release anything until after 1880, or else it might really go wrong. Mob and remob? No, that wouldn't do anything. I can change to an anti-military or non-jingoist party. Any good anti-military? The socialist one would be good. I'll do that. I believe that does decrease your score. Yes, that is good. We're safe in the short term. We're safe in the short term. I can't lower my prestige anymore. Can't afford to close any factories? No, mate, I need an industry. I need to keep industrializing. What I will do, and by the way, thank you Garganelli for the Prime. What I will do is create accepted pop armies. I'll continue with those. Now, hello Natstick and hello Chad Todd, good to see you both. How you doing? So until we reach the point where we can fight the war against Burgundy, which is going to be the next war, it's going to be a difficult war, and I'll have to plan it out. Yeah, suffering from success. But we've started that and we're finally playing. Finally moving forward. Weird that the mod doesn't give Chinese pops as accepted. Well, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. But look at my pop growth. Digging shows that potential brigades count. Deleting brigades will lower your score a bit, as supply consumption is also a factor. Alright, right. Cheers, Spooky Boy. Yeah, I get it. It's a mix. Hey, what happened to my economy though? I lowered my constitutional crisis is like a sort of... Oh, that's the thing where if I change my party. That's from changing my party. The economy is really bad right now. I have to increase the taxes. It's not that bad, I guess, if I do put the taxes up, but... So I guess the situation is bureaucrat upkeep. Well, How much is that costing me? Yeah, it is costing me 5,000, but bear in mind, this is China, this is 96 million pops, and I'm also gaining taxes from them that offset that, I guess. This is most unwise. So, yeah, the next task is the Burgundy War, which, oh, they don't have a navy. This might not be as hard as I might have thought it would be. By the way, calling in the dual monarchy to this war would be a disaster. That would actually hinder me rather than help me, because they are not, you know, viable as a force to fight in Europe. The economy is bad, I guess I better raise the taxes. Yeah. We also do have to go up against Occitania though. And Burgundy's allied to fucking Japan. So how I'm going to get around that by declaring on one of Burgundy's allies. I'm going to declare on Albania, and they'll call Burgundy in. That's how I get around dealing with any of Burgundy's allies, including Occitania. I'm going to do this via Albania. A good shout out back to the Aragon campaign earlier. A few months ago now. I'm surprised actually, it doesn't feel like I've been playing this mod for long, it feels like this is still a new mod that I'm streaming, but the Aragon campaign started back in like the end of August or September. That's when I started playing, wasn't it? Does anyone have the exact day? So, if you look around, I am getting colonial migration in here. That's quite good. I mean, it might be the case that this colonial migration becomes pointless if I ever get the Chinese pops accepted or I actually decide to form China, which I don't think I will. I'd rather play as Zorao and get unique Zorao paths. I can form China. What do I actually need? Well, actually, all I need to actually form China is the treaty ports that are owned by various European powers, because they are Chinese Empire cores. That's all I would need, and I can do it now. I will take the Burgundian treaty port, even if I don't intend to form China. Keeps my options open. Return home. All you need is all Chinese Empire core provinces owned or sphered. Oh, what's this? Where's that? That's in China! Holy shit! Wow! Oh, damn. I've got 3 iron provinces in China. We are fucking sorted. I guess... I mean, we're not going to be self-sustaining because I don't have the industrial base yet in terms of production. I like how China is just a resource extracting province. It's not like... This is barely even a colonial venture because we are Chinese people as well. But the Zorao are like the elite caste of Chinese people now, who are using mainland China as a resource extraction and manpower pool. It's really dark, actually. It's one thing for Europeans to come in and do this. It's another thing for the same people to do it to themselves. It's dark. It's, all I can say is it's dark, yeah. But, you know, may it continue. Are there any real precedents of that? It's a victual limitation that you're not able to build factories in colonial states. I wouldn't call it much of a limitation. I think it's fine. Let's wait for a political, or I mean a social reform. Wait for that.
Arabaluba gifted a tier 1 sub to Vanda Does Things.
Thank you, Arabula, for the 2 gifts. Appreciate the 2 gifts. Apparently you gifted a sub to Lidoge, even though he subbed like a week ago. Is that a different Lidoge? Oh, you're continuing. Oh, sorry, I got it mixed up. You decided to continue your own sub that you got from Lidoge. Thank you for that. So we're preparing for the war now. Serfdom is close to that. Yeah. It's like what Mao Zedong did. He did that with Iron Requisition and the 6th Pest campaign in the Great Leap Forward. Well, I don't know anything about that. Don't know enough about that to comment. Imagine the world today if people said, I don't know enough about that, I'm not going to comment. If people said that more, it would be like that futuristic landscape. I feel like building up China now. I think the basic thing is, since I'm not able to release any of those countries until 1880, I might as well just maintain it and keep it. I might as well. Because we're already starting to integrate it into our country and build it up. Well, yes, Mars Faye. But you're taking what... The way I presented it was a sort of national thing and a cultural thing. Colonialism. You know, Europeans coming in and extracting resources from people. Or people doing it to themselves. But you're making it just an economic point. So, yeah. Arguably everyone does that to everyone. Within countries and without countries. Big monkeys eat little monkeys. Big monkey eat little monkey. You can, if you deconstruct anything, you can break it down to monkey versus monkey in one way or another. And maybe we should do that more in our discourse. So, I've got a limited amount of army right now. The question is it enough for the task of defeating Burgundy? Burgundy will likely send troops to invade me in Australia. I also border a Burgundian colony here, which I will move into and occupy. Burgundy has visible troops stationed there in India. I don't know whether they would get military access. They probably wouldn't get access from the DM because they're an enemy and they're my ally. Prediction about the war. I'll let you know when to do the prediction when we're ready to commence. So, since I managed to lower my military score through changing parties, I'm going to build a few more. I'm going to build 2 extra stacks of Chinese troops. I like how you can just do that. I can just go, okay, I'll make 2 stacks of them. I'll just make 2 stacks of Chinese troops in a pool of like fucking 300. I'll just make 2 stacks. Very rarely in Victoria 2 do you have a situation where you have a large, massive pool of manpower and you only want to draw a little bit from it now and again, whenever you want. Normally, you are building up to max brigade count. At least that's the multiplayer. I mean, I think single-player people don't always prioritise building up to full brigade count, actually. It's a multiplayer habit. If you go onto Reddit right now, the Vic2 Reddit, and look at people's big epic playthroughs, I guarantee a lot of them, if you go to look at the army count, they don't have up to the max brigade count. Does Burgundy have any troops in southwest Australia? I'll scout it. I'll scout it. Debug FOW. Nah, I'm joking. No. I do use console commands, I do stuff like that. But only when I really feel it's necessary. Yaluo is my most populous state. It's up there in the factories, so I'm going to build... I mean, what am I lacking the most? I don't think we have enough horses. Do I need to build another horse factory? I already have one in a decently populated state here. Don't need that many brigades against the AI. Exactly. So what do I need? What is it that I need in terms of military goods? Apparently I need regular clothes and grain, which is a different matter entirely. I mean, I have a couple of regular clothes factories lying around. Oh, that's a luxury clothes factory. I don't want that. What do I have in Guanshuan? Down here. What RGOs do we have? We actually have silk, which is actually good for luxury clothes, but we don't want luxury clothes. How many troops can Burgundy realistically send to Australia? Well, what the AI does is send one stack at a time, about 30 to 36k. There's no point asking what they would realistically send in a plausible military situation, because that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a Victoria 2 AI here. They don't think realistically or plausibly. They think in one very set way that they're programmed to think, which doesn't make sense, but it is the way it is. Three stacks plus my mobilisation pool should be enough on the Australian mainland. But I think I'll bring one more extra stack down, because that's where the most of the fighting will probably take place. I don't actually suspect they'll deal with my mainland China that much, because even though I border it with India here, they won't be able to move through. They might have troops in Thailand here. We'll see. I was going to make another point though about industry or something. Oh yeah, I was trying to build an industry in Guanshuan. That's definitely a canned food state. I'm also going to build a stables. That needs iron apparently. We have enough of that. Realistically, it would be a very small expedition. But then again, in this situation, I am a built-up industrial, very strong power, owning all of China. They would probably consider it a massive threat. But in real life, they'd probably be using economic means to prevent me from doing this, rather than hard power, just like the British would. Although when it came to it, they would sail a gunboat up my rivers. Up the river... What did they call the river? They would sail a gunboat up this river down here. The one that's named Victoria. Someone in the VODs commented something about fake news on the rivers in Australia, but I forgot. I forgot the specifics of that. Clark, and he's dumb. Anyway, we are lacking regular clothes and horses. Well, we're not actually, we're fine. The River Victoria, yeah, he said it was somewhere else. That was the River Murray or something. Baiyuan ammunition. It's the Murray. Dye factory. So, what was I going to build? Where's the gunpowder? Yeah. So what is my production overall of military goods? 1.4 artillery is bad, 24.5 canned food isn't great, ammunition's okay. We're producing 173.8 steel, which is nice. In terms of iron RGO, 202, 120 sulfur, because we have East Java, so we're going to be fine for sulfur. A decent amount of coal as well. Exclamation mark mod. Put this mod in the chat. We're going to be doing this war soon. Maybe another couple of years, within a year or two. I do feel like I need more tech. My military tech might be a big issue here, actually. They have 14. I have 8. That's disastrous. I don't know if I'd be able to overcome one of their larger stacks. However, they only have 5 ships, so they wouldn't be really transporting much anyway. I think we'll be okay. I will get 1 military tech now though. I should be getting these culture techs, but I just need mil tech. Really need mil tech. Of course, I have to take the Zero Destiny decision now. I have to do that before I can even deck on them, because I need the cores. They do not apparently have any troops stationed in Australia right now to start the war. Right, 10 infantry, boom, get the cores. Let's have a look. Ah, beautiful. So that's all the cores over the whole island. And we also get cores on this bit of land here, which we already owned. I'm taking it from Scandi earlier. As for tech, military plans, did that open up any new decisions? Claim the first belt. Ah, it opened up something. So, Raider Group Doctrine. So after some naval techs, that's interesting because you very rarely ever see a decision bound by naval techs. Never seen it. So the islands of Chan Yun, Kui Yan and the Melanesian archipelago. So what would that be? Papua, New Brabant, Kanaki, Kui Yan and Chan Yun. So that's Papua, New Brabant, these islands, the Bismarck Islands. Kanaki, which I already own. I can gain cores on that, which I already own. And, oh, that's actually New Zealand. I was wondering, why am I getting cores on something that already has Chinese names? The East Indies doesn't have Chinese names yet. But, you see, I've already taken this, and I've already renamed them. So in a way, I've actually taken decisions that were designed to be ahead of this decision. Because normally, you get the decision to core something, then you take it, then you rename it. But I've already got it, so gaining cores on these will just be a nice boost. A few more cored ports, I guess. Even though cored ports aren't really that big in multiplayer, it's the same as going up to your max soldier pops. Against the AI, you don't need to max out your navy and your army, so it's not that big of an importance. But for that, I need Raider Group Doctrine and Scoop of Palestinians, which I will get later. But in order to actually take on back, I feel like I need to get up to 3 more military techs before I do this. Or else it could end really badly. My armies will just get melted by their military tech very quickly, unless I beef up. Quattro Zabisky. I'm surprised there isn't a channel point prediction bet where you're betting against me, making comments like that. No, it'll be fine. Users have added context you might like to know. This user actually bet against Spudgun in the ongoing channel point prediction. I always look at that before I take on someone's advice. Good school system. Very good, very important. They also do have Vietnam there. Let's scout out Thailand and Vietnam to see if they have troops out here. Ooh, research points plus 15%. Education up. Very good numbers. What does VIP actually do? I don't know, it's just a fancy title. It's VIP. Very important person. Well, they have 9k sitting there, which is not much. By the way, Japan is going to be a fucking rival. Japan's a rival out here. Do we get to take over the channel? If you get VIP, you have to start paying a subscription fee to watch these streams. Like, $5 a month. Yeah. have nothing here. I don't think the AI station stuff inland. They tend to always station stuff on the coast if they're just garrisoning randomly. Although, I could be wrong on that. I could be the wrong empire. Alright, we're upgrading the ports of China. Very good. Also, bear in mind, recruiting generals and admirals increases your military score. It's just, if I had good generals, I might stop recruiting generals so I don't put my score up, but my generals have never been over 2 in any given points. Always under 2. Just consistently shit throughout the whole campaign. Since it's only colonies for Burgundy, they'll give up quickly after 1 or 2 battles in a cheeky little blockade. Absolutely clueless. Speaking of blockade though, you actually just raised a really good point. Since they only have a few ships while they're building more, I could pull off a cheeky blockade of Burgundy. I'm going to send half my navy, because I have access to the dual monarchy. I could make a cheeky move there. Even if I just use it to tip the war score over a certain point to get them to peace out in a short-term way, that could be good. I'm glad I was outshone at the World's Fair. I think the lowest amount of prestige I can have is 50 now. Are you going to be able to call the DM? I've been over this already. They'll be a liability. Do they look like they would put up a good fight against Burgundy? Do they look like that with their 3k? They're an absolute joke of a military power at the moment. Acquisition of Spanish Pontiac. Ah, they're taking the colonies. Yeah, of course it's my ally that becomes absolute shit. It has to be my ally that does that. If I was allied to Burgundy, they'd be shit and the dual monarchy would be ridiculous. It actually does look like the whole dual monarchy's army is in Asia. Because he's like, you know, oh, I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to help you. They're here to help me. I'll be helping. I'll be helping. Can you invade Burgundy colonies from? Can you invade Burgundy colonies from DM colonies? Yeah, there's no neutral territory rules in single player, so I'll just move from the dual monarchy anywhere. Oh god. Rhone? What's this? The dual monarchy is backing something to become independent from Occitania. This is just so dumb. But it might distract Burgundy in a separate war. Not in my war, bringing my war down. Are these ships going to make it? Anyway, next technology is going to be that RT Tech, of course. Wait, can I take military industrial complex? should I if I can? I think I probably should. No, I can't take it. Oh, I need to have a certain government type. I could call an election and allow myself to be taken over by a government of that type which will win, and then just change back. I can go through that just to get military-industrial complex. It would also be nice to get some industrial tax, railroad. Immigration? I don't think immigration was ever possible. I don't think that was I know no one asked, but I was just thinking about it. I don't think it was ever going to happen. It's never been on the table. It was never happening. Sidewell Scandinavia. Okay, Scandinavia would join Burgundy. Good evening, Doomlord, hello. What would Italy join? Italy would join the DM. Now Italy's quite strong. Italy actually has a very good army. If the DM actually got troops and mobilised and then fought with Italy, they have a chance. But then Scandi joins the other side. How's my conversion to Islam going? Oh, well, we have a lot more people to convert now. We have a lot more people. Is it working? I think we have to have some of my accepted Muslim pops in these places before they start to convert. We have Muslim Javans. That's nice. Converting anyone is going to be a long, difficult process. We could probably already make a state out of this. But I don't have colonial power because of the amount of colonies I have, which is a lot. It's all of China. So making states, very unlikely for a while. How is colonial migration going? So Guiyang region is part of China, and it's already 2.4%? Really? 2.4%? That's huge. Oh, that's the one I got earlier. That's the one I got earlier. Yeah, this is the first Chinese state I got. So it's got the highest percentage, and it's already 2.3%. And it's already getting admin efficiency. Damn. Damn. That's interesting. My economy is also going to be a little bit shit throughout this. Unfortunately. Thanks for the 6 bits. Oh, 6. You gave me 6 and 9 instead of 69. You can't fool me. It's minimum 10 bits to trigger an alert. Alright, no crisis happened. They white pieced. It might seem harsh to have a 15 or 10 bit requirement to trigger an alert, but look, that could be spammed, you know? That could be really spammed and abused. The Socialists won the election? How is the ruling party support so strong in this country? Right. Ooh, what do we do here then? We're in very risky territory. Maybe we just have to live without military-industrial complex. Just live without it. It's only additional. It's not necessary. It's not absolutely necessary. My navy is in place. I'm going to prepare to fight the fucking war. We're going in heavily out-technologied. but we're ready. My troops are just itching to do it. Who's Scandi at war with? America. Fascinating. Another Shite General? It's the Inca War. Right. Leave them to it. Another terrible thing that's happening right now is that since I am the one who owns China, I've now applied my fucking medicine and inorganic chemistry pop growth to them. So I am currently skyrocketing the pops of China. Expect very poor performance of the game as we go on. I even have a bit of healthcare, which, well, I haven't reached the point of healthcare where it does give you pop growth yet. Thanks for what? Thank you, Praetorian Vet, for stopping by. Enjoy the VOD later.
Good grief.
Thanks for the 69 bits. You know, Twitch is currently doing a thing where if you give a certain amount of bits, Twitch adds more. I don't know the exact ratio, but that is a thing. Just to let you know. I think it's something like if you give 300 bits, they give an extra 100, right? So, to be effective, it would be good to save up your bits and then use 300. Not just on me, but, you know, on whoever you're giving bits to. Just to take as much money from Jeff Bezos as you can. You know how else you can take money from Jeff Bezos? Twitch Prime. Do you want to hear the Zorao National Anthem as well? Do we have any Rebel? No, we don't.
Good grief.
There you go.
More Amazon Bucks explode.
Thank you for the 300 bits, Natstick, which was given an extra 30. It's 10%.
de 30 bits to Gnatstick's tier.
Thanks, Twitch. I guess. They added 30. It really doesn't sound like much. I think Natstick carried most of that, to be fair. I don't think Twitch gave that much. Jeff needs more money for Rings of Power. God. Well, I haven't watched that. I haven't watched Rings of Power, and I haven't watched many reviews on it, so I don't know anything. I haven't watched Napoleon, but I have watched a few reviews of it, and I've got a very decent gist of what goes on in that film. I feel like I can talk about it. But it is based on the opinions of people who have played it. Well, no, not played it, watched it. I was thinking too much of Vic 3 for a second there. I'm still in that mindset. Well, it's now or never for the Burgundy War then. Actually, wait. I need to justify on Albania. Why am I justifying on Albania? Albania is a sphereling and ally of Burgundy. Burgundy has a massive network of allies. To be fair, it does not include Japan anymore. That alliance is gone. It's actually a welcome change that an AI would break an alliance like that. But I am actually going to still use this tactic anyway, just to avoid something like Occitania. They don't look that imposing, but they have enough ships. They have more ships than Burgundy. The channel point prediction has begun. Bet your channel points. Can I pull this off? I would rather not even deal with the 26 ships and 29 brigades of Occitania, knowing that AI, they will probably send a stack to invade me. Albania. Even Albania will probably send troops, but they'll send a small amount. So, who else do they have? I mean, they're also allied to America. They're busy. Switzerland, Transnne, whatever that is, and Franconia. Those are their puppets. But in any case, I will use the Albanian tactic. I will do humiliate. I hate to be doing this to my fellow Muslim brothers in Albania, but I'm only against the government, not the people. There's not really any point blockading out in Asia. I'm going to try and blockade Burgundy in their own mainland. Imagine Burgundy doesn't join the war. I know the AI, and it's very likely they will. There may be a small chance that they don't. The only thing maybe putting them off would be my alliance with the dual monarchy, but I'm not calling the dual monarchy in. Does Albania even have Muslim pops in DoD? I don't know. I wouldn't know because there is no such thing as the religious map mode, but there will be an open Vic. So... I tried to watch Rings of Power. Wait, what's this? For fuck's sake. I found out it was written as an actual fan fiction because the Tolkien estate said no to selling on the rights to Silmarillion. It all made sense. Yeah. Alright. I now have the option to change my allegiance from the dual monarchy to Burgundy. I'd love to do that after I take the Australian land of Burgundy, if that is possible. I will do it later, because at some point I do have to get out of the dual monarchy sphere, and oh great, we can do a fucking industrial upgrade, that's fantastic. What techs are we going to get? High pressure steam engine and interchangeable part of that is fucking fantastic. I'm pretty sure that includes machine parts. No, it's the next one. No, I don't. It might be. It might be. An industrial upgrade is brilliant. Those decisions are very good. Can't wait to go in and occupy a bunch of desert. Let's encircle them and do an offensive from the north to the dual monarchy's land as well. We're getting really creative here, folks. Oh god, what's this? Fucking hell, Burgundy's just decked. Just straight up decked on the dual monarchy. Wow. I do apologise, but I'm not joining that. Sorry. DM bros? Ally up again? Did the DM have any other allies that might help? No. Well, actually, Italy... Whoa. Italy and Commonwealth. Is this a different war? So, Burgundy decked on Italy as well? Burgundy decked on Italy, and the dual monarchy decked on Burgundy. And this is an event war. It's an enforced treaty. The dual monarchy war against Burgundy right now is an event war. So, considering they have Italy on side, there's some chance that they might win this. And Scandinavia's not in it. Also, the DM might kill what navy Burgundy has. Also, another thing, Burgundy's navy, though small, is actually technological. It has fucking commerce radars at least. Anyway, now's the time. I'm decking on Albania. Burgundy join, please. They joined. Excellent. Good. That's very good news. Perfect. Everything, as the Emperor says, everything is transpiring according to my design so far. Oh, I do have I have a 3 attack. Just notice. A Doomlord is telling us that Albania does in fact start Muslim. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 60% Muslim. Majority. Alright. On we go. Split in half so I don't take too much attrition. Can I get access down to the other colonies? No. So it begins. The East India Company, which is formerly a Burgundian country, has broken off relations to the mother country. They're not in. Remember the treaty port. I suppose I should occupy it as well. I guess. Might be a little ticker. Looks like the dual monarchy is sinking Burgundy's navy. Celestial down under. The mandate of heaven is down under. Where the fuck are the Bengalis going? Gonna make me take attrition? I'd appreciate it if the dual monarchy could sink the entire Burgundian navy. Oh, also, the Burgundian army will be preoccupied fighting the dual monarchy's Indian land. I don't think that means anything to me. I don't think that changes anything. Everything depends on whether Burgundy gets access from Scandi. 7% attrition thanks to Bengal. What is the next nation going up on YouTube? The next nation going up on YouTube? The next thing I'm doing is Bavaria Part 16. Do you mean my next series? Because I can't tell you. I don't know. And even if I did know, I like to keep it a surprise. I think we do the child labour thing just to get rid of that education penalty. Education maxing is very important. Just get as much as we can. There is a dual monarchy general called Bonaparte there. Right. Because of the tech disadvantage, I am taking nothing for granted. I'm going to take 60k against this 12k Burgundian stack. The emu's rise in response. Oh, shit. I'm going to need a cup of tea soon, by the way. It's almost that time. A Heavenly Kingdom run that works out for you? Well, you might be asking about my multiplayer campaigns on Twitch, and I don't stream multiplayer Vic 2 anymore, for all these reasons I've been over. I feel like investing in forts in China is good now, because you never know when massive rebellions might happen later in the game. Good to future-proof yourself. Especially while I still have access to DM resources, which I won't always have. We're about to have a battle. We're about to have a battle against that Burgundian stack. Oh, Burgundy has 3k. 3k? Is it over? This is a 2-speed war because I like to take everything nice and slowly. Burgundy still attacked me. And I got a 9 roll. Looks like we're okay. We're okay, lads. Looks like we can go toe-to-toe with Burgundian forces. Now, I don't think Burgundy has anything else around the East Indies, because that would have all become part of the East India Company. So, nothing to worry about there. Nothing. Japan is the main threat around here. How is it going? Okay, we might have a battle here. The dual monarchy is gone. Oh, wait, shit. Can I lock them on Ceylon? I think I can lock a big Burgundian stack on Ceylon. How's it going in Europe? It's going predictably. Dual monarchy getting absolutely fucked. Italy has peaced out. Burgundy took their land from Italy. Burgundy is unstoppable on the mainland. I'm going to try commencing a blockade. And I can add my war goals. Should I add all oh my god. Take all cores, costs 39. That's a lot. If I add them all separately, it probably does also add up to 39. It's quite a bit of land, I guess. Right. First of all, I'm going to add Tergent. 11 war score. Seems a lot for what it is. Random desert. Colony. Then again, it is very high ticker value. Am I able to lock up Burgundian stack on Ceylon? I might go and help the dual monarchy there in India if they're going to fight. Ooh, the main Burgundian navy's out there. Blockades 2.4. Okay, Terre-Jaune is massive. Let's add Nouvelle-Zélande. They put New Zealand there instead. Well, at least you're honest about your position, Kwartosovsky. I wonder if this country will get some kind of big baby boom when we get this land. Probably will. Something will happen. Oh, we're not able to keep that stack there. Got to help the dual monarchy in the Indian front. If I invaded Albania and their 9 brigades, that would contribute a lot of war score. Oh shit, battles. Yes, dual monarchy, nice. Nice dual monarchy. Follow up, yeah. That's it. Let's go, boys. We're contributing. The Louvre Palace has been reduced to cinders. Burgundian occupied well, it looks like the Burgundy versus dual monarchy aspect of this is about to end. I'm going to leave you on this event. Please stay where you are. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. Back in a couple of minutes. The war is going swimmingly so far. But just like all our European wars where we fight against a European power as an Australian or American nation, it's still going to be a long grind from here, so get ready for it, right? Back in a couple of minutes. Stay right where you are. You're going to love this next part. Right, I am back. I have to say it though, I am disappointed that we now have such an utterly dead chat again. It's back to being a dead chat. I thought we were over this. We're getting like a message per 20 minutes here. I'm back. Let's get back to the war. Let's fucking go. We're in it to win it. I'm taking down a Burgundian 6k. There's going to be a huge battle to the north of me. They're reinforcing or attacking that. That's massive. I need to reinforce. They're getting good rolls, but the Burgundians are winning that. Where the fuck are they going? Right. The dual monarchy is retreating to Nelor, and Burgundy is following up there. So I'm going to just reinforce my boys, my allies. I'm going to make sure they do it. Oh, the battle must happen. Can I give a better... Okay, this defensive general they do have is the best. We're doing okay here. We're doing okay. Ever thought about a campaign from EU? I don't want to play EU4, sorry. You lost me there. I don't enjoy that game very much. Right, you go there, you go there, you go there. Dual monarchy is trying to soften up more Burgundy's navy, but that is just an absolutely disastrous war. The dual monarchy is about to get absolutely fucked and lose a lot of land. Victoria 1 playthrough? That could happen sometime. Playing Victoria 1 is a pretty obvious move, but I still haven't done it yet. I've never played it. Are we following up? No, we're not following up. Alright, I get it. I'm following your move. Following your lead, dual monarchy. I'm not following up. Unless I take the initiative. Where's my 3 attack? He is way down here and he is called Huang Wei. Let's get Mr. Huang. And I know it's the second. The family name in Chinese names is the thing that comes first. So his family name is Wang. Think I can go toe to toe with the Burgundians here? Think I've got this? Let's go. Well, they reinforced a lot, but they're separate, so I'm going to do this. We're going to take down the 17k. My other general took over. Oops. And we're getting bad rolls. Come on, lads. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, that didn't really do much in the grand scheme of things, and now we're cut off. Very badly cut off from allies. The dual monarchy stack here is all that matters. I have to follow their lead. Burgundy actually owns these islands as well. I just might as well occupy them. I didn't notice that. War score check. We're doing okay, but we still actually have more. What's this? Are we fucked? Yes. They wiped out about half of the stack in about 1 tick of battle. So that might be a stack lost. but we have to just fucking take it. We have to take that. Right, what else do I have to add? How many regions are there here? Oh, these are 4 regions total. 2 of them, they become smaller regions down in the corner. I can't wait to rename all of these away from these beautiful French-inspired European names that I recognise due to where I grew up in my cultural region in real life. Just to replace them with Chinese names that I don't understand or know, and are kind of interchangeable. Unfortunately, just because I'm so alien to the culture. I still find it fascinating and beautiful, but it just doesn't speak to me in the same way as these. Isn't Acquire All Cores generally cheaper? I don't know. I think they all add up to be the same from what I looked at. Hello, player from somewhere. We are getting military inventions and military techs as we fight this. We're improving. We're learning from the Burgundians. We're stealing their technology as we beat them. There's a really cheeky move I could do though, which is add a duplicate ticket. I can add Acquire All Cores and each of the cores individually. This is a move that is banned in multiplayer. It's very frowned upon and banned in multiplayer. Don't ever do it at home. But yeah, I can add duplicate tickers. Oh, the dual monarchy's military tech is shit as well. I actually have equal. No, I don't. I have more. Burgundy has like 14 or 15. That's embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Now what do I need? I need to actually do a little bit of navy. We've built ourselves up to a solid line of tech. We're not that far away from Burgundy now. It wasn't. The gap is there, not as big as it was. I'm still not able to wipe single fucking 3k Burgundian stacks though, somehow. Should I just do this? Fuck it. I'm doing duplicate tickers, lads. Acquire all cores from Burgundy and then each individually. Yeah. I'm sick of how long it takes. I'm really happy to fight these wars, they're very fun. But after a certain point it's ridiculous how the AI keeps fighting long after. Oh fuck. Fuck! Was not quick enough. I was not quick enough to click on that. It's over. The dual monarchy will never reinforce an ally's battle. They'd rather take 10,000 casualties of attrition, moving down south, achieving nothing, than help an ally. I decided not to hit spacebar. I decided to live or die on my own skill. At least they got away this time. Yeah, the dual monarchy, fucking useless. There's something about this game. The game does something behind the scenes to make your own great power allies and shit absolutely useless. I swear to God it does something. I'm speaking to myself because chat is totally fucking dead. But, you know, I'll just keep going, I guess. At least I've got the VOD crew coming in. They always leave comments. Alright, let's bring these boys. Here's a safe place. You 1,000-yard staring this war? I am sometimes as well. I'm losing battles here because of having to fight alongside an AI. I suppose the blessing of the fact that the AI rarely ever allies you. I'm only allied to the dual monarchy because I start in their sphere of influence and I've stayed in it. Other than that, I found it hard to ever get any allies in the first place and maintain them. Do I? Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know about 20 minutes after I came back. That's how dead chat is. Now, don't forget to add Burgundian Guangdong, Hong Kong. Why can't I add it? Why can't I add that? This is some kind of glitch, isn't it? Hello? Why can't I? Why is the proceed button grayed out? Anyone know that glitch? Shout out to the dual monarchy for continuing the fight, even though they've clearly lost. They are fully sneeded down on the mainland, but they're fighting on India. They're fighting in India. I know the DM has ridiculous amounts of troops that they aren't using. So at this point, this is where things get absurd, right, in terms of how long it takes. Because we're completely sitting on all of the Australian stuff, which is pretty much the only thing I'm fighting the war for. Yet we still have to wait and wait and wait. For nothing, really. We have to wait until these two stacks fight, and then maybe I can help the DM. Burgundy, we shall never no, the dual monarchy is never surrendering. So yeah, the absurdity of how long it takes for a war like this to end is just the reason that I added duplicate tickers. That's the sort of peace deal I'm looking for, just taking one row of all my cores. Yeah, after the war, I will just console command Hong Kong if this doesn't work. Oh, it does work now. There you go. Don't worry, lads. We don't need to cheat. It's going to work. So these two stacks here are just going to walk around sieging and unsieging themselves aimlessly. Oh, they will fight up there though. That's a good move. That's a good move, Napoleon. Nice one. So, Laughing Cavalier, have you seen the Napoleon film once? As a person that reviews them, do you just watch the film once? Or... I would assume... Oh, fuck. The battle happened, and the dual monarchy got wiped because they have ridiculously bad mill tech. Did they just get wiped? No, not quite. I can turn the tide of this battle. Unless it's going to be over that quickly. Once fully been back and watched specific, they just got wiped. This is pathetic. Why are my allies like this in this game? Why does it have to be my allies? At least that's a separate war, it doesn't really matter. We're just sitting waiting for tickers now, that's all we can do. Back and watch specific scenes afterwards makes a lot of sense. I'm going to spend my money on. I'm waiting for the extended to come out now. I'm planning to do a manga review comparing both versions. Okay. I think the problem... Let's say you wanted to do a review of the Napoleon movie now. In the same fashion you already have. There's been a lot of other reviews. Some of them from a historical perspective and some of them from a normal movie perspective. I don't think there's anything else about this film to say that hasn't already been said, other than the fact that your videos are entertaining and you've got your own style, But in terms of the substance, I mean, hopefully I'm wrong, or maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the movie has just been shat on enough. Sort of like Victoria 3. Because it is so obviously bad, and evidently bad, there's barely anything else to say. It's like, it's going to be a dead horse, isn't it? And the next thing to do is just to wait for the extended director's cut, and that'll be interesting. The director's cut will probably be better, because it will eliminate that problem of the film that I've heard, which is that it zooms around between all these places, doesn't allow any... It doesn't give time to any of the individual parts of the career. For example, the film just puts one little scene in Egypt where he launches a cannon at the pyramids. But Napoleon's campaign in Egypt could have been its whole entire film in its own right. You could make a whole film about that one campaign. The extended edition will have way more Josephine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Because that's what everyone wants. Now don't get me wrong, it would be what everyone wants if the film was called Napoleon and Josephine and it was a study of their relationship. But it is called Napoleon. So next tech, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? Miltech. I think machine guns now, actually. Rename the movie. It should have been named Napoleon and Josephine. Naming it Josephine would just be shooting yourself in the foot, right? Because you've got the name Napoleon right there, and you're wasting that. You're wasting the pulling power of the name Napoleon. Well, it's just a staring contest now. Our war score is rapidly going up. Humiliate and acquire all cores off. 41 is the war score. They will not accept that now. We're getting up to money hoarder levels just because of all these Chinese pops we have. So we don't actually have any concerns about the economy. The economy turns out to be absolutely fine. My next move, possibly, I could try invading Albania. Let's launch another wee blockade of Burgundy and hope they don't attack my navy. I think the AI is weird, they might not attack just based on the numbers. Which war score does the blockade give me? 3.15, not very much. It sure is comfy being Zorao in this situation. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Population is... The amount my population is increasing is concerning. It is going up at a rate of 165,000 every month. Which translates to, I don't know, nearly 1.5 million a year, or something like that. Over 1.5 million a year. Quick maths. How's the colonial migration going? Well, it's not visible in anything over like 1 million pops. Colonial migration? Not great. Not great. Implement the one-child policy. Well, that sort of thing is not something that Victoria explores. The Victoria franchise, I don't know if Victoria 3 has any laws about it or anything, but at least I can occupy these colonies now, I guess. You know, only allowing your accepted pops to grow while punishing your unaccepted pops and forcing them. Yeah. OpenVic could make a decision for that. Well, OpenVic will be open to modding. It's reform time. It's reform time. What are we looking at? If we go up this one, we can get an assimilation rate boost, which is important. Going forward, I think assimilation will be a big factor. So at least my accepted pops have grown by about 300k this session. It's good to know that they're also growing in amongst the crowd. Right. Fire roll cores. We have 41, the war score is 47. We have to do this fucking song and dance again. Eventually, if they don't accept in any reasonable manner, I'll just yes man it. I will. When it gets to this point, you know. It's effectively the stalemate rules, right? It's the stalemate situation. It might be a stalemate, but I have currently occupied everything I want to take. Oh look, what's this? Albania! Albania! They're putting more effort into this war than fucking Burgundy. But it's going to be for nothing, because I'm going to come and sink this. It would be really nice if OpenVic can have EU4's world map on the bottom right that show the positions validate. That is very doable. That shouldn't be too hard to add. The main thing with OpenVic is going to be... It's not going to be a question of if something can be added in future versions, not the faithful recreation compatibility mode, but maybe later. Loads of things are going to be pretty straightforward to add. But the question is going to be prioritising features and seeing what we should add and what the time that the devs have should be put into. Will that bottom right map be prioritised, or would they rather put in like the macro unit builder first? For example. And there's so many other things that people might want that are fantastic suggestions. I think... I mean, there's so many ways to think about it. Would we do some kind of community voting system and prioritize? I don't know. I don't know. At least OpenVic isn't just based on the whims of one random old guy who has his own fucking view of how the game should be, and is it just implementing that? At least we're not that. Anything will be better than that. Any system of features will be better than that. Humiliate off, acquire all cores. I have 54 war score, offer is 41, not accepting. If I go over, let's say when I get to 60 war score and they still don't accept, I'll yes man it. Does that sound like a fair fucking cut-off point? Shark Bay. There could be something said for a strong singular vision. Of course, yeah. There's nothing wrong with a strong singular vision that one person wants to implement and is uncompromising in that, in the right circumstance, but when we're talking about an open source recreation of Victoria 2, there is a game right there called Victoria 2, which we are recreating first, and there's also a community that plays that game and has a certain amount of features that the majority of them might want within the various communities. So there's a lot to take into consideration in the context. Right, my navy has sadly been defeated in Europe. This place here has quite a few pops actually. They will probably be assimilated. We will probably assimilate any European pops that are lying around here. Verland, what is that? Verland must be, Verlan or something, must be just the Burgundian colony of Australia, their core. Does Paradox know of this actually? We'd want to see their reaction to it. But yeah, Paradox knows about OpenVic and they gave it their approval. We had to change our name from OpenVic 2 to OpenVic. There was a stream about that a while ago. My pop growth is even fucking higher now. It's hitting 200k a month. 200k times 12. So it's rising at about 2.5 million a year. Are these really sustainable levels of pop growth? To be honest, the level of pops that is going to be so impossible to control and deal with and make us overpowered might be a good reason to eventually actually, after 1880, maybe I will actually come back to releasing some Chinese countries. Yeah, it's great that Paradox is okay with OpenVic. It just makes sense on both sides. They'd lose absolutely nothing out of OpenVic existing and being a success. They lose absolutely nothing. And if anything, they gain from it. It's just a win-win situation. But we have discussed this issue at length and, you know, within the team and in the community. It's been discussed a lot from way back in January, so we're not really saying anything new here, but we've been over it a lot, it's just the point I'm making. We have Burgundian navies trying to come out and invade me. What's the war? Oh, it's 68 now, come on. Take that off. Take that off. Okay, they would actually accept now. War's over, we won. That's it. Can we get the national anthem, please? Please rise. Please all rise for the national anthem of Zurao. Yes, Laughing Cavalier. Paradox is not as bad as CA at all. They might have gone towards it on a path a little bit, but they're nowhere near that bad. At all. You cannot argue that they are. So that's it. We can rename West Zurao. Can we please rise for the national anthem? All rise. Anyone got a quick prime? Quick gifted sub?
Natsteak gifted a tier 1 sub to Sync V3.
Thank you for gifting a sub, Natsteak. So, oh, that is a lot of salutes. There is a chat here. There is a chat. I knew there was a chat. All these different beautiful European names that I can relate to more because it's from the cultural region and linguistic region that I'm from. Just being renamed to that duosyllabic Chinese names that I don't know the meaning of. Oh well, it's part of the lark. We've got to do it.
This stream is helping me ignore my flu, so thanks.
Thank you, AIM159. I hope you get better, mate. We're helping you to ignore you from the flu, in before we get a pandemic influenza event. No worries, Natsteak. I've got COVID myself. Oh well, I hope you all get better, all the ill people out there in the chat. Off the top of my head, I don't think I can remember the name of a single Zurao province or state. I think our most populous one is called Yangling or something like that. Yilang. Our most populous one begins with Y, that's all I know.
Hot Local Singles gifted a tier 1 sub to Trainboy.
Thank you, Hot Local Signals, for gifting a tier 1 sub, appreciate it. What's the name? Let's see. It was Yaluo. Ah, that was even farther from what I thought it was. So when are you throwing the DM under the bus? I don't know. It doesn't look like Burgundy actually implemented any kind of treaty over the DM when that war happened. Maybe they just white-pieced it. Now they're at war with the League of Magdeburg for some reason. Romania. Oh. Oh, there's a Romania. And Hungary's beating them. Sad. This stream is helping me ignore my assignments, so thanks, I guess. There are hot local subscribers in your area. Damn right there are. So yeah, the next move is to go against the dual monarchy, which is the most difficult point here. Because we do have access to the biggest industry in the world. Thanks to them. So letting go would be devastating. I don't even have machine parts yet, lads. We're waiting on machine parts, which I think it's in here. Yeah, we're waiting for precision work. I think we need to develop our industry at least a little bit more before we can part with the dual monarchy. And then, after we do, things are going to get a lot more difficult. Things are going to really get difficult after that. We're going to start finally experiencing a lot of the problems that we had experienced in the Liberi and the Bjornia campaigns. We're going to have resource... Well, we're not going to have RGO shortages. We're going to have industrial shortages of manufactured goods, military goods, if anything. Well, I mean, we're going to have to just do it sometime. They don't have any particularly impressive allies, the dual monarchy. And they will not be able to connect to China through Bengal and that region. Bengal is probably more of a threat than China. They have so many troops. That puppet. Yeah, we're going to have to think about this. Problem only unique to this game. Which problem? The goods shortages? Because in Victoria 3 you could trade. You could trade internationally to make up for shortages like that, I guess. I mean, we already have artillery shortages even when we're in the fucking DM sphere here. We have that. We have a shortage. I'm not able to build full artillery everywhere. I don't seem to be able to. I should try stockpiling, because I mean I have the money to stockpile. I don't think I have any problems there. Might as well. No artillery. Remember, I still want to make a goat wool factory, a goat fabric factory in my capital, to sustain clothes production. Whatever floats your goat. Well, by the way, so if we're going to abandon the dual monarchy, I should just allow myself to become a great power at that point. At least then I'll be able to sphere other countries. Do you have cores on China? No. Not yet. I can form China, I just need treaty ports. And also when we go to the dual monarchy we will take their treaty port. And maybe even East Indies stuff will be a nice addition. But the dual monarchy will be more difficult because they actually have a navy. Well, they used to, but even the navy they do have left is probably better than mine. Oh, I don't have the tech yet, obviously. It's more like in Victory, if you have a good shortage and have open facilities... Oh, I get that problem as well, yeah. Yeah. I get what you mean. What also happens in Victoria 3 is that if you have a factory, but you don't have any of the supplies in your country to supply the factory with the goods it needs, your factory will still produce shit, just with a big malice. Which is very lenient, to say at the least. Right, steamer shipyards. That's vital. Very good that we have that now. Absolutely vital. Why my capitalists are building fucking dye factories now that some of these states are maxed out. Hey, look! I mean, look at my industry here. My factory's getting maxed out here. That's a very good sign. The sign is that we are industrializing well. The craftsman encouragement that I've been doing for years is going well. But it's obviously not a drop in the ocean compared to what I need to supply if I was going to build a full Chinese army. It's nothing. Burgundy and Scandi at war. Scandinavia is trying to annex Bulungan. What the fuck is that? It's over here. They're fighting over the East Indies, mate. The East Indies. If your shortage is too big, the factory will shut down. Okay. That's good, I suppose. Makes sense. No, I don't in BTA, that's the thing. I've come to terms with that as well. I'm not building... I didn't build a full Chinese army because of the industry issue, but I realise I don't need one anyway. At any point. It's the fucking Javans that are the most uppity people I have, by the way. So, Conservatives just won, so we're number 8. I think the process is happening. I think the process is happening whether I like it or not now. I think I'm just going to allow myself to become a GP now. I'm going to build another stack. I'm just going to let it happen. Rather than breaking out of the dual monarchy sphere or something, I can just let it happen naturally, let the alliance lapse. Maybe this never goes well. I mean, I think in every campaign I've played in this entire mod, I've tried to ally Scandinavia and increase relations. It's never worked. But I will start to look elsewhere for an alliance. I'll try. I don't believe it'll happen because that never happens, but I'll try. It takes me years to raise the relations enough because it takes so long, so many diplo points. So the DM has 63,000 troops here on that tiny little island. If I can maintain naval dominance in my own back garden, I can keep them there. I can force them to stay. Another very good advantage I have over the dual monarchy will be military tech. I'm going to have 12. The dual monarchy has 11. So the dual monarchy has increased their mil tech since fighting Burgundy. But so have I. Concentrate on industry then? Yeah. The next thing I'm going to get is radar group doctrine. I'm going to get navy techs. Because I can take that decision which allows me to core a lot in the Pacific above me. That's a very good one to get. Or no, I think I should take a moment to get a culture tech. I really should get analytic philosophy. But yeah, I'm allowing myself to become a great power now. That's it. Wait. What about machine parts? Do I have that yet? No. I'm on a 4% chance. Well, let's wait for that, I guess. Even if I become a GP and I'm out of the sphere, I think we can probably get away with building one machine parts factory. And we can get machine parts trickling into the economy. What about commerce? Commerce techs are usually gotten just to make pure money. I don't have any issues there. Just cutting away the crap that capitalists have built. I don't have any issues with money. Commerce techs do have other benefits. They improve your industry, and I think there are some research points in some of these as well. But otherwise, I prioritize industry and army and navy. And culture. Just everything apart from commerce, actually, is very necessary. Can you stockpile machine parts? Good shout. Stockpile them to 2,000 now while I have access. You're a smart fella. I'll buy 2,000 machine parts, please. Thanks. Why are the capitalists doing this again? Stop building fucking luxury clothes. I'm tired of it. On Discord it's luxury clothes. On fucking... What else is that? What else does that bloke say in that one? In Discord it's memes. Does Zhurao have a Chinese formable? I can form China, yeah. All I actually need to do it are the 2 treaty ports that Spain and the dual monarchy have. But even if I can do it, I am not actually going to do it. I want to remain as Zhurao. I want to exploit the Chinese people. I don't want to become them. You see the lore here, and as well, remember that we're Muslim as well. We've set ourselves up as an elite caste. A few hundred years ago, we travelled out, we colonised this island. But in the time, we've developed separately from China, we've developed better. As Muslims, we believe that we have developed, well, the true way, you know, the truth and all that. We believe we're better. We've developed more quote-unquote westernized. We've developed an industry. We're technologically superior to those backward people. We're going to rule over them as an elite caste, even though we speak the same language broadly and we're similar. We're going to, you know, rule over them. We're basically going to come back and be the Rishi Sunak over China, ex-colony, and we're going to send someone back. An ex-colony that has developed to be a way better country than the ex-mother country. And is now capable of sending people back to rule over them. Romance of the Three Emus. 18 plus. You could probably... We could do artwork of the Romance of the Three Emus on Twitch now, though. We can make that. I think that's allowed. Did my stockpiling work? Yes, I now have 2,000 machine parts. Fantastic. Beautiful. So, are we ready? Well, I need to actually officially become a great power, and I don't know when that's actually going to happen. Who's dropping out? It's going to be Bohemia. Maybe Occitania. So Bohemia's dropping out. They're still a great power officially. They're not at war or something. They're not being held in great power status. They are going to drop. We're just waiting for it to be official. We're waiting for the moment to happen. So how are things going in these newly acquired places culture? Are we getting colonial migration out here yet? Yes, we are in some places. We've sent 57% soldiers over here. Oh, we should be speed 3. Javan Patriots again. They're the most uppity people. We're not having problems with anyone else. The Chinese people are very content. Do you think it might be something to do with the fact that I am the same cultural group as China? Does that actually play any factor in this? I mean, these people are not in any rebel factions. Some of them are quite militant. What's the biggest size pop here? So the average Nanfaren in Chunqing has 5.18% militancy, which is very close to the overall, you know, the average. All allowed rights helps. They agree with my ruling party because they're conservative. No land connection to capital reduces it. Nationalism increases it. They're not getting their everyday needs fulfilled, which increases it. They are part of a minority culture, which increases it, and it has a natural monthly change. That's interesting. So it is going up. But what about the Javans makes them more angry? What are they doing? They don't actually have more... Okay, this is fucking weird. Maybe it's... okay, this is weird. Maybe Train Void. They have less militancy than the average Nanfaran though. It's just that they are more likely to join an actual rebel group, as many of them have. So, how do we analyse that? What does that mean? Why are the Javans the only minority group out of my whole empire who wants to actually launch a rebellion? What makes them so special? Radicalism. My whole European Navy force got wiped, unfortunately. Most of the Dual Monarchy's fleet is transports. They are steamer transports, which are harder to kill or sink, and the ships that they are building, I think they have ironclads. That's a wool mill. I promised I would build this, so I will. And going forward, for our self-sustaining industry, it's important to build it. I can't build it though. Oh, I'm a great power, that's it. It's official. I am going to have a lavish exhibition, of course. I don't think we need to nationalise. And, well, Dual Monarchy, I'm breaking the alliance. It's been real. We've had a great time together. I'll always look back on the years we've had together favourably. I'll never forget this. But it's time to move on. Can I get a salute in the chat? In cultures.txt, so do certain cultures have just a hard-coded higher predisposition towards joining rebel groups than others? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry, Dual Monarchy. She's trying to get me back. Ugh. Come on, just accept it. Right, that's it. It's time. Hell March. Acquire core. Colonial Margelle. I'm going straight in. The music kicked in at the right time. I didn't intend that, but it did. Let's go. Another long, difficult colonial war. But at least we've locked down 63 of their army. 63k. I await the inevitable naval invasions coming from them. I should build a bigger rapid response force. I should have a bigger navy waiting around. Even if it's just frigates, it's pretty good. It's better than nothing. But, then again, I no longer have... I'm out of the sphere. I might not have all the Clipper convoys. Can I stockpile that shite? Where are the Clippers? Where the fuck are the Clippers? That's the steamers. Where are they? Ah. Here we fucking go, boys. I am going to use the same double ticker strategy. You know it. Now, we're not going to get Clippers, are we? So far, yeah, we've run out of... We've lost all sense of ammunition and gunpowder, which is particularly annoying because I thought I had unlimited sulfur. How come I have 0 of that? What the fuck? See, the problems already begin. So, small arms lacks gunpowder. Where are my gunpowder factories? They're fine. They just don't... Maybe they just don't have workers in them. Maybe that's what it is. This one's producing enough gunpowder. Right, I think the problem is the gunpowder that I am producing is going into the small arms factories. And that's taking all of it, and it's not getting to the men. We also have a complete lack of ammunition, which has the same problem because it has the same supply chain. Yeah, that's great. That's not... You know, I'll have to deal with that from for the rest of the game now. I should definitely station men here in case they somehow do get military access from Burgundy or Tibet or something, just in case. Just in case. Time to shadow fund? What do you mean? Why do I need to shadow fund? This occupation is getting me a whopping war score of 0.1. Fort Jersey, look at them LARPing. Naming things after their homeland. Ah, they have islands out here. I should take them. They have Tahiti. I'm going to do something about this. Might as well take that out of this war. The ticker has begun. That will tick up to a total of 6 war score. And I'm going to add maximum optimal tickers that I possibly can. I have another idea as well, which is to wipe out this dual monarchy army by baiting it into an attack into the seasonal jungle hills with a defense of 3. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Wait. Channel point prediction. Do you want to try making it something more specific than just will I win or lose? Does anyone have an idea? What actually has a chance of happening? How about, can I win this war without getting a stack wiped? How about that? Because I'm going to be making moves. I might even try going into India. I might go for Ceylon, you know? Sign my navy. Do we have a mod? Oh, moderator. Le Doge, will I win without losing a stack? Yeah. I need to make a meme comparing Spudgun Twitch moderators versus Spudgun Discord moderators, and contrasting how Spudgun Discord moderators have to put up with a horrible, difficult job dealing with loads of people, carefully applying rules, whereas Spudgun Twitch moderators just have to do fucking, basically just gambling. That's all they do. Just basically, you know, the house at a casino. I think a good representation of it would be, I don't know, the Spudgun Discord moderator is like a policeman surrounded by people pointing guns at him, whereas the Spudgun Twitch moderator is James Bond out of Casino Royale. The Sultanate is looking great, Arobi. Oh, it's looking great. We're a great power, we have all the China, we're growing at like 2 million pops a year. Those numbers are going up. So get your channel point bets in. Will I get through this war without losing a stack? Bear in mind, I am going to fight this stack here on the islands. The prediction is looking slim. These predictions always are, but someone will one day get to 1 million points, I believe. I will unpause. Nothing pressing is happening right now. Oh shit, dual monarchy ship spotted. 5k spotted. Are they landing? Are they landing on my island? Scramble the fleet. Oh god. Where are they going? Where are they going? Oh, I can colonize. Wait, no I can't. I don't have fucking colonial points and I never will. It's over. I won't be able to get Papua. Someone else will get that. It's over. Did my other fleet actually survive somewhere? No. No, I just don't have an admiral anymore. I was wondering where my admiral was. I'll build one. Where are they going? They're landing. They have to land on my fucking island, don't they? They just have to. I can pull off that bait and switch there with just 2 stacks. While I deal with... Oh, what's this? Who the fuck is this? Macedonia? Massive fucking Donia. With 12 transports. That could be a massive stack. The bullshit... the bullshit begins. Right, we have to take men away from the Java... Actually, I'm not. I'm not taking men from the Java gas, and I have this. Forgot about that. And then we have Romania as well. Oh, this is bullshit. We'll win this, but... What an absolute plethora of various nations coming to just be slightly irritating. We will prevail. I mean, my 6 ships are decimating their transports, right? We've got this. Right, I'll take this stack now, here, and the other one that I'm sending down from China can be the new Javan Defense Force. Alexander the Great is here. Athanasios Trikoupis. Wait, we're actually up against 2 Commerce Raiders and 2 Ironclads. It's so over. We decimated the Macedonian transports. Well, we didn't actually. Never mind. We might even... Well, we are set up to deal with the dual monarchies thing now. My transports are also at risk here. I need to be very careful. But I'm ready to fight this dual monarchy thing. I get a defense general. 2 defense. Come on, we've rolled like... Oh, I have a 3 defense. That's good. General Hulu. Let's see if the dual monarchy does this. Albania warned them about Zorao. It's over. Yeah, they're attacking. 24th of May. Right, what have I got here? Too many stacks here. Are here actually. Taking attrition. "23rd, move them in." It's actually... The bet will be actually very tough now. You know, I could actually lose stacks. I'm not letting them retreat there. They've been encircled, and they're being decimated. They're encircled. This is why I used the Albania strategy on Burgundy, by the way. So I would only be against Burgundy and Albania. I don't have to deal with the bullshit, you know, people. The random little countries everywhere. The swarm. Hello, Taco Man. Did you hear me? Were you here for that little comment I made about Discord moderators versus Twitch mods? I think you might find that amusing. But maybe I should just wait and make the meme. Because explaining memes is less funny than actually seeing them. Of course, the dual monarchy also did land in the fucking island. And the war score? Barely anything going on there.
You can't cope _ unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub to Dream 11 Walker.
Thank you for unfortunately gifting a sub. Oh my god, the plot twist. We actually have a new alliance. They're not my rival in the region. Japan is actually my ally in the east. The ally that I've been looking for. Will you join me in this war? They will, when I have a Diplo point. Wow, a plot twist. I was not let me get it. What do you mean let me get it? Do you want to just wait for me to make the meme later? And then you'll get it. Yeah, that is some plot twist. That's crazy. But now I've dealt with that big dual monarchy stack there, so it's time to collect some men. First of all, we'll have to deal with the Macedonians. What about getting London as a treaty port? You can't take a single province like that, but it would be nice. Zhang Fang. Oh, that was 8 battle war score from wiping that, by the way. That's big. No clipper convoys. No, we're not building shit. It's not happening. Do I have machine parts yet? No. Romanian Navy is sailing around. They want to land in New Caledonia. I have to carefully send transports round and deal with that. Add the other core, of course, for the ticker. Landed 5k. Okay. Difficult times. How much war exhaustion do I have from basically nothing? Already 3. Right, there's no rivers here. This time I'm going to attack them. 2 attack. Listen, Baitia, remember we're a Muslim country. We're not going to allow an anime thing. The Macedonians are here. I think they're sending their ships home, actually. Anywhere else we're being invaded? Nope. Just the 3 places. Also acquire all cores for the extra 9 ticker. Duplicate ticker. Yeah, I know. Banned in multiplayer. I know. I think we'll let General Hulu and his favourite streaming service take this battle. Alright, come on lads. Yeah, they didn't send their best general. They did not send their best. Military tech 11 even have better tech. It was over for them before it even began. Cape Leo win. But yeah, let's wipe their navy out, whatever they have. Maybe their navy's still retreating. Like, yeah, it's multi-provincing. The dual monarchies colonising these islands that are all rightfully mine, mate. No. Wiped. 3 battle war score. Farming battle war score here. Nice. Right, we're losing war score to blockades quite significantly. Which is like just that. Right, straight in boys. Wipe out the DM stack here. The power move is to get the DM addicted to opium. Well, if you can do it to the world's #1 great power in the modern day, the USA. Not the best general, but I think we'll just... maybe we won't win here. We'll win. The rolls came in. Those Macedonian ships must have been taking attrition. Very nice, Chad Todd. In DoD fan fork. Good tech done there, right? Let's go bit right of group doctrine, upgrade the ports. More enemies eliminated. Romania is doing an island hopping campaign against me. Alright, let's see if we can build commerce raiders, because they don't actually require clippers, which we don't have. They just require steamers, which we do have. I'm actually producing steamers. We might be out of regular clothes. Surely the Macedonians cannot supply their navy here. Surely they're going to be sinking, right? How Macedonia is carrying out a full blockade of my ass. How are they getting away with that? Can you liberate England? I have a better chance of being able to do that in this campaign, even though I have no reason to and don't want to, than I would in the Bionia campaign. I mean, I'm fighting the dual monarchy here, toe to toe, without too much problem. And then we get a bit more assimilation there, nice. Oh, nice! I'm building commerce raiders. That'll help a lot. That will be great. Romania is surely taking attrition as well. Come on. War score wise though, the two separately is actually cheaper. So, well, here's the thing. It says 5 and 3, but it's actually probably something, one of them is probably a percentage and it adds up to you round them up to 9. So, yeah, I think a lot of numbers in Victoria 2 technically have decimal points, but they're just not visible. That's clear in war score costs. The multiplayer community has known that. That's how you end up with the problems of 101 war score and all that shite. OpenVic will solve that. Oh, don't forget to add the treaty port, Spud Gun. That would be Anglo-French Shanghai for 1 war score. Alright, that is some Macedonian ships, BTFO. Reinforce. Oh shit, a large force of dual monarchy ships has been spotted and I have no answer for it. They are just going to land somewhere. And actually, I think the AI goes for the tickers, it goes for the war score. I better start sending troops up there. It will take about 5 years and they will siege. Not only will the dual monarchy stack unsiege their entire colony before I get there, they'll probably start sieging down half my country and I'll get up to 50% war exhaustion before this stack gets to this province. These are just the facts. They're landing there. Get ready, boys. Where's my 3 attack? 66 fucking K! Oh, this game. Relentless. I need to take some more people around. I need to get these guys off that island. You're gambling. Well, I might not necessarily lose a stack. Oh shit. They're coming this way. Maybe I will. They're coming this way. I have better tech than the DM. And I'm winning this naval battle, which means I can get my troops off that island. Romania is now going to this fucking island in their ridiculous island hopping campaign. Romania is coming to do an island hopping campaign on the behalf of the dual monarchy in Oceania. They're out here fighting Iwo Jima. Right, boys. Get across the Bass Strait, as it wouldn't be called. They need to rename the sea tiles in the mod. The lower friendly, language friendly ones. Now those boys have got a long march ahead of them. Naval victory. Where to next? I think we should try killing more Macedonian blockades. These Romanian ships must be taking attrition. They must be able to be killed, even if I only have frigates. Must be possible. Oh fuck, they're coming towards me. Hold the line, wait, hold on, hold the line. Oh, now they're going that way. The AI prioritizes the tickers and the war goals. And they can also see my units going that way, even though they have no sight over that province where I'm in. Oh, they do actually, sorry, I'm wrong. They do actually see from Port Candide. But I know that the AI sees your troops without having actual vision. That's a well-known fact. This dual monarchy stack, this gigantic stack is just out of control. It's on a rampage. $14 fucking war score. We'll deal with this. My dear dead chat, we'll deal with this. This country is not interested in football. The only time the Zorau will ever be interested in football is later, when as Muslims we want to buy football teams in Europe. Where the fuck are they going next? Okay, they're just going up north. This might be my best moment to go in there. Like, stay in this province with my 3 defence. Let them attack. It'll be over a river and into a forest with another 1. That might be my best opportunity in there with backup. Yeah, I think trying to battle it out in Montbar might be the best option here. Letting them attack me. I think, if I remember correctly, that general, if it's the same one that fought in India, they are attacking. If it's the same one that fought in India, he is only a 1 attack and a 3 defence. I hope it's not the other way around. Clueless. This battle is going to be huge. Can we get the national anthem playing in the background as we fight this battle? Please. Reinforce from here too. We might need them. It's only going to take them well over a month, but Might as well start walking now. They stopped! No, because I started reinforcing with too much. Wait, hold off, let them do it. Right, they should attack from Fort Jersey into it next. The AI always pulls back their attacks if you start reinforcing with a lot more men, visibly. Oh fuck, Romania comes down here now. Shit, they came down here. You don't need to tell me what you're doing, that stick. It's fine. We're doing well here though. This war's going okay. They are now attacking Montbar. They are doing it. Finally. I'm going to attack over a river with a -1 defense from terrain into my 3 defense general. With inferior mil-tech. The only thing they have going for them is numbers and the difficulty of me being able to reinforce it. Because if I reinforce it with more men, visibly, they will stop attacking. Right, if I reinforced it with 1 more stack, visibly, then they would stop. But right now it's okay. Here we go. This is the big battle. He is actually a 3 attack. It's over. We have a equal mil-tech. Yeah, we're doing well. We had a better roll. Now they've got the better roll, but I can keep reinforcing. We'll fucking beat this stack. We'll do it. We'll fucking do it. We won. Now we have to follow up. Wait, what? They landed in a... What? No! Now they're... What? Oh god. Right, wait. I'm not losing a stack. I am not losing a stack. That battle will have no consequence because they will just go back there and 100% reinforce. Don't go to a rally point. Okay. Right. Attacking with 54k, I've still got my 3 defense, across a river. Yeah, we're fine. It's just that the other really big stack is now going to go and get free reinforcement back up to 78k. I don't know where the Romanian Navy went in here, but I think I might have beaten it somehow. '19th of October. They're just going to attack and reinforce with that other one. That might be good, because as long as it doesn't reinforce. Blah blah blah, attack, move in, there. Okay, this is the best we can do. Bad rolls, but their general isn't so good now. It's another They've got a general with the first name Napoleon Courbet and Georges Bonaparte. Wow. Ask Hungary to join the... I'm not allied to them. Ask Hungary to join, they can kill Romania. Wait, did I ally? I absent-mindedly allied them without thinking, but they have a truce. Didn't notice. Right. Yeah. You'd think we should follow up here, but... I don't know. Where's my 3 attack? Probolingo. I put him on the East Indies. His name was Huang. I think I have to send everything in and go all out. I think that's the only choice. Where's Huang? Huang Wei, or as I like to call him, Wrong Way. What? Huang Wei. Wrong Way. Reinforce the navies. Ah, the Romanians sent them down there. Okay. Here we go, boys. This could be where you win your fucking channel point prediction and I get a stack wiped. I just don't feel like letting the dual monarchy reinforce. But I'm completely outnumbered here. At least initially. It's times like this where you have to be brave. Be bold. And get a negative roll and they have a 3 defense. And then you start to... Right. Let's analyse the casualties there. I'm taking like 3-1 casualties even though the roll isn't that different. We have equal artillery. Those casualties are not fair. Okay. The casualty ratio there, 3-1. Can we explain that? Combat width isn't an issue. Rolls are equal. I mean, it's the 3. Oh shit. Retreat, retreat, retreat. They just got a full reinforced tick as well. They're sending hundreds of thousands of men to die for a little colony of a population of about 30k. But that's the AI for you. Let them attack me in Montbar, I guess. And prevent them reinforcing by having more ships sending around is also a good idea. It is more interesting than the Burgundy War. What are they going to do with their nearly 100k men sitting there though? Oh no, General Dongwu! They're probably just going to attack me in Montbar again. I could go and grab another Chinese stack with transports that are all at like 10% health. I only have one transport fleet left. That's because I can go here. Right, what will they do with their massive amount of troops? Have you ever played one of those 1v1 mods? No. 1v1s in Victoria 2 are pointless. They're attacking battle stations. General, 3 defense. It's over. It actually is over. I mean, the amount of time it'll take to reinforce here, like a month and a half. We are fucked. Oh shit. Right. First thing I'll do now is mobilize. And I'll try to go and send transports around to gain more stacks. We actually have to think about reinforcing. Fighting a longer war here, and we might actually lose a stack in the process. Take that fucking general off before he takes over. Give us a chance here at least. Here we go. Here we fucking go. 106k versus 71k. And it all really comes down... Yeah, they got a bigger roll, so it's over. Yeah. It was that simple, really. The casualty ratio being wildly disproportionate to the difference in rolls as well. This stack here will take too long. What's the roll now? The roll is still good, we're dishing out more casualties now. Oh, 9-8. But that's actually still in my favour because of terrain. The organisation has dropped too much. I don't think there's time for this stack to get here. And now they got a better roll. I'm going to retreat here. What if I sent this stack on a kamikaze mission to try and finish off a softened up enemy with the 3 attack? What if I tried that? They have... We're gonna send them in on a suicide mission and hope for a gigantic roll. We're betting on a big roll here. We're betting on a gigantic roll. Don't let them retreat. But wait, they're moving to uncolonized land. The fuck? Anyway, Yu Tian is on a suicide mission, a banzai charge, so to speak. I can claim the second belt, but we'll figure that out after the war. Military tech. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Crash into the enemy. Yes, yes. Smash them. What's the roll? I'm betting on a roll here. We need a big roll. No, it's over. I got an even roll, which an even roll means like wildly disproportionate 3-to-1 casualties against me, so yeah, that's the stack that we lose. Is the military tech still even? Because maybe it's combat width. Even rolls, 3-to-1 casualties. Not good. That's the stack we lose. I was looking for a really good roll. I got an even roll, which means 3-to-1 casualties. So I lose. It didn't get wiped though, so that does not count as the channel point prediction. They're going to walk into uncolonized land and not take any attrition, probably. They're on 49k now, walking through uncolonized land, which has a supply limit of of 6, roughly, or 21. I don't know. Just stand everything on that province and try and reinforce as best I can do. Macedonians with up to 31,000 men in that island. How are they not getting attrition there? Because of the AI. They did take a little bit of attrition while I reinforced over here. Where are they going to go from here? They took attrition and they're going here. And I've got 3 defense, boy. So we're just going to hold that. It's open terrain with no defense cost, but I've got my 3 defense. Oh, they landed in Java. That's easy pickings. War score has stayed consistent. I may not actually need the mobilization. Right, the battle has begun. What? I need the other stack. I got a superior roll, which means I'm taking vastly terrible casualties against them. Okay. It's completely even. So I'm taking worse casualties. They're using shit types of units as well. They're using colonial units, which are not the best. Miltech is even. And I have machine guns. Do I have machine gun armament? Yeah? Oh, I don't get it. I don't get the casualties being consistently bad in every battle. This won't even be wiped in this one battle. They never are. Okay. We did it. It was bloody, but we did it. Spanish Civil War. It's time to take their treaty port. Am I right? Actually, I know what to do with my mobilized men. Liberate some of my land. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to call Japan in. You want to join? Yes, boys. Japan's in the war. Let's go, Japan. Finally, allies that do things. They might not be such a basket case. Remember when the dual monarchy was my ally and how fucking useless they were? And then now look at them when they fight me. Remember how utterly pathetic. Look, 9 roll in a... What? Can we just get this over with? Please? Fuck me! Just get it over with. War score check. Take off, acquire all cores. They would accept. Well, that's a change. We win. It's over. I've taken it all. We did it. We did it. The channel point prediction has been called in my favour. I didn't lose any stacks. Pass a reform. GG. Now we have to get rid of these beautiful names that I can relate to and replace it with Yungang, Beiwan, Yawang, Mengjiang, and other such names. Goodbye, goodbye nice names. And now we can move towards claim the second belt. Wait, I thought it was more than that. I think... Is it something else? No. Claim the second belt. That's it. All it is are these islands which the dual monarchy has colonised. Yeah. All I'm doing now is getting more cores than the dual fucking monarchy. Ugh. And if I were to try and form China, the only thing I need now would be Macau. Also, upgrade the ports. And demobilize. Alright. We can relax a bit. We can relax and, you know, consolidate. Rebuild ports. Ah, that was a tough war. It was probably the best war we fought. It was tough. It was a very tough fight against those dual monarchy stacks. Where were those stacks when they were fighting Burgundy? That's a question that will be lost to history. So, all I need to do now to get the whole island is to colonise that, which is no easy task due to the fact that we have terrible colonial points. The only thing we can do, we have to start spamming out ironclads when we get the upgrades and techs. So, I'll claim the second belt. I'll do that. All that does is give me cores on these 2 islands. One of them owned by Spain, one of them owned by the dual monarchy now. So another war against the dual monarchy on the horizon, eh? Anything else? The first belt requires screw-propelled steamers, the ironclad tech, and then we get cores on Papua, and then mostly regions that I already have, but also Papua, which I would have to colonise. One thing I can do is state the land on my island, because that does not require colonial power, because it's on my island. It's connected. Oh, machine parts. How sufficient is your military supply right now? Not great. I have no ammunition. Well, it's actually good overall in many places, but bad in certain goods. Close down civilian factories? Nah, I want a civilian economy too. So, yeah, build it. It's time for some machine parts. And in order to build machine parts, I'm going to have to launch a colonial crisis and go internals. Because I really need machine parts. Why the fuck are they still... They're still building Luxury clothes, I want those ones, but they're still trying to build luxury clothes everywhere. They're still, hey, what the fuck? Look at what my capitalists do when I'm not fucking looking. They build them everywhere. Shit. That's got to stop. That can't be allowed to happen. Anyway, a couple of machine parts factories and we're sorted. Those cheeky capitalists doing it again. I'll have to transition to steamer transports because I'm not building any clipper convoys. So, time to just encourage bureaucrats in Tai Luo. In fact, I need to be optimal here. I need to go for every region. This one has a lot of Zorao in it now, so I'll do this one. This one doesn't have many, but yeah, do it in all of them. Max it out. Get them all stated. It's imperative to state them as soon as possible. Beiwan can wait a little bit. We need time for that one to actually get colonial migration and get some of my pops in it. But hopefully we will assimilate people as well. We'll assimilate Burgundians and stuff. Beiwan, the colony, even has unemployment. And of course we have a bit of a lack of cement. Wow. What about this cement factory here? What about that? I'm starting to think there's maybe a little bit of a mod issue, right? Have you noticed how it's the same shortages of the same goods every game? I guess the fort construction is doing it too, yeah. Sucking that. But then again, most of my fort construction is finished. I know I'm constructing ports now, but if I don't do it now, I'll forget. What do I do? I'll start stockpiling it for a start. I think it's also the port construction in my mainland which is taking the cement right now. But that's fine. I really want these ports built. I just rolled a really good admiral. Maybe there is some good news out there. Right, okay. It does indeed, Snailio. It does indeed. I think if I were to, I mean, I don't know the actual statistics and I don't know the actual stats on this, but if I were to suggest any problems inherent in the economy in this mod, I think cement is underproduced and difficult to acquire. I think the efficiency or the amount of cement that any cement factory can produce should probably increase by about like 20% or 50%. It needs to become a good that goes out a lot more because you end up in a massive shortage of it, and you never get this shortage of cement. The chronic cement shortage, you never get it in loads of other mods. It seems to be unique to this mod. And it could be a long-standing inheritance from PDM. I don't know. Right, out with the old clipper transports. They're being abolished. And since I am a great power, of course, maybe I ought to start sphering something. What can I sphere? I mean, these are all uncivs around here. Anything in America? Tell you what, how about Taiwan and Suyu? America is trying to sphere them. The problem with becoming a great power late in the game is the sphere market is already taken by everyone. And the AI is better at managing it. because they have the all-seeing eye. They can see every country instantly, whereas players might forget and not sphere things. I'm getting a new coal province. Up in China. Oh. Oh, not bad, eh? I just gained massive new coal production. I can't say no to that. The good thing is about this, you know, the RGO situation is completely fine. As I've said many times now, the bottleneck of this country is craftsmen in states, because I don't have many. The icon for cement and the icon for fertilizer certainly look very similar, they're just a slightly different shade. Very close. I did go down in industry. Well, that sucks. I mean, Yaluo is my most populated state. I don't have the best factories in Yaluo itself, but it doesn't have the best RGOs, does it? I tell you what, it has coal, so it's a good candidate for a cement factory. Wait, it already has one, does it? Why can't I build one? Huh? No, I can't. Okay, right. I'll also build glass, because it's coal. What if you just kept it as a colony stated? We'll talk about what I want to do with China later. Right now, it's doing what I wanted to do, which is just developing shit for me. As for reforms, unions. And where are those goats? Right, the best region for goats. How about Yonglin? Yes, Yonglin is where I want to build them. I want a wool mill here. What about Baiyuan? Yeah, okay, interesting. So I need to get screw propeller steamers. That will allow me to build ironclads. Not only will I be able to build ironclads and then, you know, state my colonies and get colonial power up, that will also allow me to take the next decision to get cores. I've already been discredited in this fucking shithole. Of course, look, remember when you were suggesting not having a domestic industry? Look what that's doing. My pops are not getting their goods. They're not getting anything. I don't know exactly what it is they need. It's very hard to tell because they're not getting anything. I mean, we have to really break it down. We have to look at an individual pop. Like this guy. Farmers and Ghoulie. Actually, no, I don't want to look at... I want to look at some of my own pops at least. Right. Who's not getting their needs? You? Right. What? You're not getting fruit? You're not getting... they're not getting coal. Come on. At that point, maybe it's because they can't afford it, because they have plenty of coal. They're not getting tea, coffee, liquor, anything. We have something fundamentally wrong with our economy, and I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I'll lower the tariffs. The tariffs don't bring in much money. Well, they do actually. They do. But taxes bring in more. Lower the tariffs, up the taxes. Difficult. Yeah, commerce tax, that's right. Too bad I can't afford to get them right now. It's past 1880, so I could theoretically start releasing some Chinese countries, and it would be good to have them in my sphere, now that I'm a great power, if I were to release them, but we've come this far. And the maker of the mod said that I would have to release at least 3 countries, and he did specify 3 ones that would be good to release. Another added benefit of that would be that it would not demand so much of my colonial power, which is quite a bad bottleneck right now. There are still quite a lot of benefits to releasing some of them. We're past 1880. I'm reconsidering it, I might do it. So he's told me 3 specific ones that need to exist. One of them is the wrong empire. I'm going to map it out with the battle plan again. I'm going to do the battle plan. The wrong empire. The wrong trousers. Wrong empire starts here. We can do bigger than that. Right there. It goes down here and here. We're mapping out in different ways. It stops there. It goes around here. It goes to the coast. It goes around here. And here. Stops and goes around here. Okay. Right, and then where does it go? Goes down here, goes along here, into here. This is shaping up to be a very awkward shape of country to release. Very weird shape. Oh god. No way. So that's it, it goes around here now. That's the country. That couldn't be a worse placed country to release in the current map right now. So that's the wrong empire. That's one that the mod maker has told me to release. Very aptly named, at least. The Chinese have come out with a banger name on that one. The other one is Tunging Empire. So it borders it, so that might be a neat border. They don't have they have a conflicting fucking core on this whole fucking region. Okay. That raises some doubts. Let's make them yellow. So the colour, the flag is white, so it's like a lighter colour. So they start here. They've got very awkward competing cores. Here. Right here. Yeah. And then they go all the way up here. Do they go up here? Oh boy, they certainly do. Up here, and then they stop, and then they just hit the coast there. This is a very coastal country. So that's that. This is just so wrong, I know. Better finish the borders here as well. That's Tunging. And the third one is Song. Song. Where are they? Song? What? They don't. They're not. Does he mean something else? Wait. Tunging starts. Tunging. Oh, they also would have cores on Taiwan, but that doesn't matter. They're puppets, they'll never declare on anyone anyway, so. Releasing the miners should not be too much of a problem. Just make sure that Rong, Tunging and Song exist at the same time to prevent the Tongmenghui event from triggering, and don't release anything until after 1880. So by Song, does he maybe mean Shun? They sound somewhat a little bit similar. What do we think, chat? Which one is it? The most likely candidate would be Song, or Shun, the Shun Empire. But they have massive competing cores with Tunging. Or not, maybe not massive. Fuck. IRL Song is southern China. Maybe it's Yue then. I don't know. The Yue also does have competing cores. Isn't Song in base DOD the one near Shanghai? The Wu and the Tunging. Fuck me, I don't know. Check SW. What's SW? And by the way, well, since we're coming to the end of the stream now, and yes, we are coming to the end of the stream, it might actually be a good idea to leave it there and let this be answered in the VOD. Right, so we've made it about exactly 10 years, from the early 70s to the 80s. I've mapped out these two countries. If Tunging killed Song, they probably overwrote their cores. Right. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I shall leave it there. We'll keep it paused and have an outro chat as usual. So, we'll let the people decide in the VOD comments about that. My next stream will probably be a Lethal Company stream on Monday, followed by what are we doing on Tuesday? A discussion stream on Tuesday, I think. Or I think. Wait, I think I decided it was Wednesday. Yeah, I'll post the proper schedule tomorrow for the Christmas schedule. But we'll probably do a discussion stream about Gilded Destiny and other games on Wednesday with PieChucker. We'll continue this campaign on Thursday. The next session for this will be Thursday. Sorry about the amount of time. We have a lot of different plans. And then another Lethal Company stream on Friday after the Bavaria episode. Just doing something goofy you can edit. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the discussion stream. Hopefully we can get some nice Christmas super chats. And also, we're actually going to do a full comfy Christmas stream on Saturday, probably. Saturday is the 23rd. Sunday is Christmas Eve, and Monday is Christmas. I'll be going away, probably on Christmas Eve, for a little while. I won't be able to stream for quite a bit. Or maybe I can do one or two. We'll see. But yeah, I'm doing a big intensive sort of Christmas schedule for this week before Christmas. But after that, obviously, I'll be taking the break. But there may also be some surprises along the way. At some point in January, I'll be back fully streaming and video editing. But yeah, that's another great episode of the Jurau Sultanate. Hope you enjoyed. We can chat for a few more minutes. I'm going to release a fully edited Lethal Company Part 2 tomorrow. Edited from the second to last Lethal Company stream we did. If you were there, it was great. Spambot Ladoge Pie Chucker. I don't know who we're going to get for the Monday Lethal Company game. I'll see if Dempsey or Weevil are available. And then on Friday, when we come back to Lethal Company for a special event, I am going to lift the size of the lobby and try and get as many people in as possible. People that I know, of course, with priority for Patreons and Twitch subs, you know. Because there's so many different people that want to play Lethal Company and that I know would like to play it. And obviously if we just do normal games, you're limited to 4, so I have to let people down. But on Friday, we're going to just open the floodgates. One of my favourite sounds these days, Weevil saying, "Win! Win!" You should get Boko in. Nah, they're playing their own. They're playing it with ISP. You know, the big leagues. I don't have enough subscribers for that. Could you imagine anything more awkward? But yeah, I'm looking forward to all that. I'm looking forward to this upcoming week of content. The special Christmas schedule. Videos, streams. A sign-up document for the game? No. Just gonna invite my friends. Simple as that. I'll invite members of the community, friends, Discord mods, you know. We're going to have a lobby with Discord mods and people that have been banned by the Discord mods in the same lobby. Can you believe it? But yeah, another great Zorao stream. I'm looking forward to more of this because there is great more paths we can do. And we're sort of approaching the late game. Thank you very much for the support. Do we want to hear the national anthem one more time before we call it? I think we do. Thank you for the subs and the donations on the stream and the modding from Ladoge on the channel point predictions. And I'd love to hear the national anthem one more time. Another war between Occitania, Burgundy and Italy is going on, the usual. North America has been a weird situation here. Plantagenet is still alive. Thanks, Uwande. Colonization's happened. Italy got a lot, Scandi got a lot, Burgundy got south, and they got Boer accepted. No, they don't. They don't have it accepted. Or the Chaos as it's called in this. Egypt is strong in Italy's sphere, and Italy built the Suez Canal. Great geopolitical moves are being made by the AI, can you believe it? Anyone want to throw their last minute prime? Also, I forgot to take Tahiti from the dual monarchy. I also forgot to land with the stack that I sent there. Did I actually send a stack there on a ship and forgot and it got sunk of attrition? Or did I not actually send the stack yet? If I did, then I'd like to apologise to the families of those who were lost there. If I didn't, And nothing was really lost. We're fine. Lido just told me, by the way, that the country known as Song is actually the Regency of Nanjing at the start of the game. It does not have cores anymore. So the only way forward is to really just let the VOD know and let the nuke come in, because he knows the code. Even if it's old spaghetti code, no one knows it better than him. But yeah, I guess we're not getting the national anthem, just for the outro here. Our Sultan has dementia. Yeah, it's over. I forgot to take Tahiti from the dual monarchy in that war. I can't remember if I sent a stack over or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The Bionia campaign had a tragic ending. But it was also good on the way there. The first session was clearly the best of the Bionia sessions. We really did the football lark there. Well, yeah, I guess good night then. Thank you so much. Thanks for the subs, donations. No, I didn't spoil anything. You don't know how. Just go and watch it. Go and watch it. Bye everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.